Good morning, beloveds, and welcome along to Lessons in Love. Today we're at lesson 263, and we're going to take a little bit of time out just to do a body scan this morning and see how we're feeling. So I invite you to softly close your eyes down and just tune into your physical body. Let your awareness move all around your body, starting at the top of your head and gently going all the way down to the tips of your toes. Noticing, are there any places in you that need extra love, care, or maybe simply need adjusting? Maybe you need to sit in a different position. Scanning your body with loving kindness, dropping any judgment, and just observing with love. And then moving to your emotions and just noticing how you're feeling. What feeling is to the forefront this morning? Again, no right, wrong, good, bad. Just noticing what is and allowing that to be. Next, what's my head like this morning? How am I feeling mentally? Am I caught up in my frontal lobe? Do I feel expanded? Is my mind busy? Just noticing. And lastly, how am I feeling spiritually? Noticing if you feel connected or disconnected. Again, no right, wrong, good, bad. Just noticing. And then we move into choosing. Now we're going to consciously choose, dropping into the warmth of our heart, dropping out of the head, falling still and landing in the warmth of the heart. Opening your heart in gratitude, surrendering your day to love. Asking love to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. Consciously welcoming joy, welcoming fun, welcoming abundant prosperity. Recognizing that all encounters are wholesome, that they can be seen in light. And recognizing that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth. That we are one, and that we are love, and that we are free. And so we release these words and we let it be. As I landed into that expression that we have, that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart, I had a moment of thinking about the fact that we're never healed alone. And what I would have noticed since I began to cultivate more peace in my life is the impact it has had on my children. And so what I see now when situations arise in their lives, that they meet them with a peaceful heart, that they don't go to the drama or the story or make things bigger than they need to be. And there's something really beautiful and miraculous about that, the fact that we're never healed alone. So anything you do is for the benefit of, first of all, those nearest and dearest to you. And then it extends outwards because they behave differently out in the world. So it's a little bit like the butterfly effect, but it's a very warm thought to have first thing in the morning. So let's jump into our lesson now. My holy vision sees all things as pure. My source, your mind created all that is. Your spirit entered into it, and your love gave light to it. And would I look upon what you created as a home of sin? ? So here's where you make your choice. I would not see fearful images. So I choose not to see fearful images. A madman's dream is not a fitting choice. Instead of all the loveliness with which you blessed creation and its purity and its eternal, quiet home in you. So this is what you're choosing instead. You're not going to choose the madman's dream. You're going to look at the loveliness with which creation was blessed and its purity and its eternal home, which is quiet in you. And you know, sometimes for our holy vision to see all things as pure, we have to take up the stuff or bring out the stuff that we see as unpure. We have to bring it to the light. We know the miracles are seen in light. And even though it's happening at the level of illusion, it feels so real that it warrants bringing up and taking to the light and then asking the Holy Spirit, help me to dissolve this. And you want to dissolve it. You know, you want it all to just break down into particles and particles and particles and then into nothingness. The nothingness that it always was. But you want to know it as the nothingness. So then, and while we still remain outside the gate of heaven, so you can even picture yourself standing outside the gate of heaven, let us look on all we see with holy vision of the child of God. So this is as close to heaven as we can get. The Course tells us that we're standing on the lawns of heaven. We're at the edge of the lawn of heaven. Let all appearances seem pure to us. So we're asking to use our holy vision to see beyond, that we may pass them by in innocence. So we don't get caught up in drama. We don't get engaged in stories. We walk together to our source's home. So we walk together into the heart of love, collectively, and the holy ones of God, as the holy ones of God, recognizing who we are. You know, we are these magnificent thoughts in the mind of God. I love the opening lines of this prayer. My source, your mind created all that is. Your spirit entered into it, so gave it life. Your love gave it life to it. Sorry, I had already jumped to that. But like, it's just what we are is filled with love to maximum capacity. So there's no room for anything else. Everything else is an illusion. It's our imagination. And we let our imaginations run wild. So today we're going to tame them. And the best use of imagination is to use it for creation, creating the life that you want. And in order to create the life that you want, you need to anchor in love and in peace, not in separation, not in lack, not in blame, not in unforgiveness, not in sinfulness. So as I always say, the buck stops here. So begin with yourself, begin to cultivate peace, begin to see yourself as pure, as holy, as lovely as you are. Enjoy your meditation time.